Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey. Okay, so again, not a lot of news today, but we do have more news about those cups that have been canceled, that were canceled for this weekend and Monday. There's some more. So we are still investigating the matchmaking issues from earlier this weekend. Because of this, we will be canceling tomorrow's cash cups, which will be Monday, April 5th. And due to the same issue, we are also canceling the upcoming hype cups. So the hype cups that are scheduled for this week, they're also going to be canceled. Now, they didn't say if the cups from there are going to be canceled as well. So hopefully by the next week, everything is going to be resolved, and we'll get our cups back. Our cash cups, our hype cups, everything. Hopefully, everything will be back up and running smooth in a week from now. Let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that everything will be good to go, because they're still getting those issues, like they said, with the matchmaking. And if you're trying to play in a tournament and you just can't get into matches, or if you're getting kicked out of matches, that's very frustrating, because you're just at that point not really getting the chance to show your skills. So hopefully they can get that fixed quick. Other than that, there's not really any news, so let's go ahead and move over to a challenge tip. And in this one, you need to catch fish, okay? And in particular, you need to catch fish from Camp Cod, Lake Canoe, or Stealthy Stronghold. And you got to catch 5 in total. Stealthy Stronghold, obviously, that's very obvious where that is on the map. The Lake Canoe is the lake that is just north of Retail Row. And then Camp Cod is that island all the way south of the map. Now, Stealthy Stronghold, there's a lot of fishing holes there. You might run into some other players there. Same as Lake Canoe, but it is less likely because there's not as much loot around that area. So I feel like this is a good spot. And the other great thing about this spot is that there's a dock here with a bunch of barrels on it, a dock on the east end, and then the little platform floating in the middle of the lake on the south end, I guess, and then the little house that's there as well. Lots of areas here to get plenty of fishing rods. You might get a pro fishing rod, or you might just end up with a harpoon gun, and then you'll get your 5 fish really fast. You'll get more chances of getting the harpoon gun here because there's more barrels here. And then Cape Cod, it's always a great place because you can get some fishing rods or a chance for a harpoon, because they got barrels here at the end of the dock on the east side of Camp Cod. And then there's always a lot of fishing holes around this whole little island down here. And it's a good spot to go. You're not going to run into any players here hardly ever. So that's a good place to get that challenge done. Like I said, Stealthy Stronghold, nothing wrong with it. I just don't particularly like Stealthy Stronghold myself, but you can try doing it there as well. Again, 5 fish in total. That's your challenge tip. So let's go ahead and head on over to see what's in the item shop today. It is actually Easter Day, so we'll see how much more they added in here, or if they're keeping it the same. So we got the Spring Breakout section, everything that we've had in Easter release so far. We have the Oblivion outfit with the Destabilizer back bling for 2,000 V-Bucks. We have the Scully outfit with the Scully satchel back bling for 1,200. This is another one I really love. And you get the Scully quest so that you can get the selectable styles, where you get the Valentine's Day additional styles with it. The new Can Do It wrap, and I guess it's supposed to be silver, and it's got some sort of lights running through it. Looks cool. You got the double up emote here for 500. The leave the door open is still here for 500. The phew emote for 200. We have the Dream outfit with the Shattered Wing back bling for 1,200. I've always loved this one. The Luminous outfit with the Lunar Light back bling for 1,500. The Astral Axe harvesting tool for 1,200. The Shard Break wrap for 500. The Arcana Glider for 1,200. We have, let's see here, the Athleisure Assassin outfit with the Hote Holster back bling for 1,200. We have the Palm Pummeler's harvesting tool for 500. The Siren outfit with the Last Kiss back bling for 1,200. This is a cool one. The Wolf outfit with the Pelt Pack back bling for 1,200. The Exo Axis harvesting tool for 800. The Reflex Blades for 500. The Blaze outfit with the Fire Starter back bling for 1,500. You know that one's a cool one. And that looks like everything today. So they didn't really have any new. I mean, there's already a lot, right? But they didn't make any more new Easter themed stuff for today. Or Easter's Day, isn't it? And happy Easter, everybody out there, by the way. I said it yesterday's episode because that's when most people listen to it again. But because today is actually Easter, happy Easter to you all. Let's see here. But yeah, that's everything in the item shop. So you can get any and all of these items using code MikeDaddy, MMMIKEDADDY, in the item shop. And some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. Okay, now for our tip of the day. You know what? We recently had a box fight, arena tournament going on at the LTMs. And that just reminds me, I didn't mention the LTMs today, so we'll say one shot duos, unvaulted squad, survival simulator, 3v3 go goated, slow mode enabled, and balanced red versus blue, or advanced red versus blue, and team rumble. Now, they were doing that little test period where they had the arena box fights, right? So, speaking of boxing up, this is especially important when you're in game. You can do this in, when you're just doing regular box fights as well, to keep in mind. But everything there is a lot more fast paced that I can hardly keep up with it. But you more skilled players will probably have no problem doing this, and you're remembering to do this. But when you're boxing up, you want to make sure that you box up properly. Okay, and I've always had the bad habit of not boxing up properly, because what I have done for the longest time is I box up just by. The first thing I always do is build walls all the way around me, and then I place a floor on top and a cone on top. Not the correct way to do it. Not the best way to do it, because, especially when you're playing in an actual game, when you're playing in pubs, or if you're playing in an arena or in a competition, that is just a good way to get pwned, like I'm getting wrecked all the time, And that is because you're leaving yourself open at the top, and that is that's one of the worst places that you want to leave vulnerable. You want to build a wall and the floor on top of your box before anything else. Okay, build the wall that is straight in front of you, and then build the floor on top. And that is because you don't want somebody to place a floor or a cone on top of your box and have control of it and have easy access to you. Okay, this is going to be especially useful if you're getting into a 1v1 situation. Okay, and you run into a situation where maybe you got dinged a couple times and you need to box up and heal. You don't want to build the walls around you and give your opponent enough time to steal that floor on top so that they can edit down and make an easy elimination. What you want to do is build that wall straight in front of you, and then look straight up, build that floor that's on top and a cone. Build the floor and the cone so you have extra protection there. And soon as you do that, start spinning around and build the other 3 walls that should be around your box. But that is the correct way to properly box up so that you don't end up vulnerable by somebody stealing your pieces up top. Again, especially this is useful when you're playing regular matches, just because there's so much more situations where you might end up ramping up towards each other and building up, or you might suddenly have somebody that you didn't know was there start building towards you, W king towards you, and you want to box up real quick because you weren't expecting it, and they've already just dinged you a couple times. Okay, that's the episode for today. Make sure you go join the Daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. It's Mike Daddy on all of those. Head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.